important things when it comes to content creation. When you're just starting out, these are the 5 most important things that you should keep in mind. You're probably watching this guy only has 30 something subscribers. Why is he telling us? I've grown my faceless channel Abundance Wisdom to close to 500,000 subscribers now, and I run 2 school communities related to video editing, short form video editing, and I have a lot of experience in video editing in general, 6 to 7 years to be exact. I've been editing for shorts for around 2.5 years now, and I've made close to 1,500 shorts. Not actually, I think I've made close to like 1,700-ish. But yeah, I think I'm pretty qualified to say this, to say the least. So yeah, let's get into it. 5 most important things. The first one is keep your shorts at least 30 seconds long. And I'm also gonna give a short but very important tip at the very end as well. So it's kind of 6 important things, but 5.5. But that half, very, very important, trust me. So first off is keeping your shorts 30 seconds long at least. And this is actually more important for people who are trying to pursue YouTube shorts. Instagram reels, not so much. You can definitely focus on like 15-20 second reels and you'll be fine. But 30-second reel, the reason I say 30-second reels, shorts, YouTube, like when it comes to revenue generation, 30 seconds, your shorts should be at least 30 seconds long. And because you're obviously trying to monetize your channel, making like 30-second shorts at least will have like keep you in that frame that you are planning to monetize, and you will like optimize your video for that 30-second duration. A lot of times what people do is that when they're starting out, they will just make 15 to 20 second long content. The problem is that even though it will get the retention, it doesn't get the views. It's a very good example of this is actually the Donald Trump short that I did on my main channel, and despite it having 108% retention, it only got like I think 5 to 4,000 views. So make sure that your shorts are at least 30 seconds long, because it will keep you in that frame that you want to monetize later on. Definitely, like in the whole short form content space, I think YouTube is the best platform. I do have a video on this coming out. A quick tip also on this, that if your short is like 25 seconds ish and you are not trying to deliberately fill it out with filler content to stretch it to 30 to 35 seconds, that's a bad move. Never ever put filler content inside of shorts. It will just kill your retention and you won't get the views. So make sure that it organically falls into that 30-second mark. If it doesn't, if it's like 40 to 45 seconds and you want to cut down some bits, that's fine. Cutting down is always fine as compared to like filling out, right, in shorts, because it will improve retention and it won't really kill the overall context as well. Also make sure that when you're cutting out parts, make sure that the context is still there. The second tip I have for you guys is make content that you would actually watch. A lot of people, what they do is that they just start to make content and they just start to make content. They are not really passionate about it, you can say, and they don't make content that they would actually watch. A lot of times in both of my communities, I'm like, hey, would you actually watch this yourself? And they're most of the time they're like, no. So I was like, why did you make it in the first place? Make content that you would like to actually watch as well. Make content that from your viewers perspective you would like to watch. How you can do that: before uploading it, send it to your friends, send the clip to your friends, the raw version of the clip to your friends, and tell them, hey, I'm making this video, do you like this? Is there anything that you feel like it has changed? Are there any boring bits? Did you force yourself to watch till the end because you're my friend? Did you basically get hypnotized because the video was so good? So these are the things that you have to keep in mind. Make content that you would actually like to watch, because that's how you get the views. If you just post content for the sake of posting content, trust me, go ahead, post for 10 years, you won't get anywhere. The third point is clean edits are more valuable than fancy edits. This is a big statement. There's so much misunderstanding of this. People are like, if the fancier, the more effects I can slap on my edit, the better it's going to do. Trust me, I've made so many damn shorts with that frame in mind, and never it has gotten me the views. The reason is because it's not about the edits, it's not about the effects. It's actually much simpler. Is the music good? Is the speech good? Those are the things that retain the viewers. Retention editing, I have a full video coming out on this soon, but make sure that when you're just starting out, don't focus on the fancy edits because you're not going to execute them perfectly. So make sure that your edits are minimalistic but clean. They don't have any errors. They're very high quality. This is a good example of this is the Instagram reels. A lot of the most of the format these days on Instagram is just that tiny rectangular rounded box in which there is a high quality podcast. For example, Chris Williamson's podcast in 4K resolution, and they're just normal, thin, sleek, aesthetic captions. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. And a lot of you've probably seen those Hopecore edits also, right? Those funny. I'm not talking about the funny meme ones. I'm talking about the actual like value ones. Try to make your edits clean, not fancy, because that is what actually matters. When you try to make it more fancy, room for error increases, so you'll have to look out more. So make sure that you implement this. And the last point, it's actually not the last point, second last point, the hook is everything, guys. The hook is everything. I tell this to all of my students. Please, when you're just starting out, please focus on the hook. If you cannot stop them from scrolling, it's why should you make the video in your first place, right? Choose a clip. If you're making a personal brand, say something that has that what the fuck element to it. Intriguing AF. That is what matters, right? A very good example of this is, like I've said in many videos, for example, I have a bottle cylinder of air freshener here. This air freshener is awesome. Instead, you can use this air freshener will get you laid like crazy, and also you can do this air freshener will not let you sleep alone at night. Okay, that sounds a bit creepy, but well, you get the point. Like, I was trying to go through the woman's route. This is how you can hook them in. Don't go for the generic, here's how to get six-pack. No, bro, nobody watches. Very, very important. Spend most of your time when you're starting out on hook, because the hook is actually what matters, right? If you can stop them from scrolling, forget about retaining them. So the last point, you've reached the last point, and yeah. So the last point, a quick tip, is that when you're just starting out, scroll productively, because what it does, that it will keep you in that frame that you want to be a big aspiring content creator. Scroll productively in your niche, whether it is fitness, health, like cooking, AI, business, whatever it is. Scroll in your niche, try to find content ideas. So many clips that I've gotten from for my Faceless channel has come from scrolling, and it has earned me thousands of dollars, right? And fun fact, actually, the first ever clip I made which got 10 million views, the base clip I got was from randomly scrolling, right? And then I was like, hey, let me just scroll productively. So let me just curate my feed. So I turned it over, and I now scroll productively instead of scrolling to waste my time. You see what I did? So yeah, that was a quick tip, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to be taken from a beginner to an amateur and you have no budget, you can do this for free inside of Abundance Creators. If you do have a budget and you are a beginner, you want to be taken to, and not even an amateur, intermediate, advanced level, or if you are a already established content creator, potentially with thousands of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, you want to scale effectively, monetize effectively, you can join Abundance School. If you want to get content made by us, shorts, longs, wherever, you can opt in for Abundance Lux. You can schedule a call with us. That is it for the video. I will see you in the next one.